What's up with it, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Honcho, and I'm back with a brand new video for you.
Remy in my cup, turn me up, what we talking about? Now we doing us, moving up, what we talking about? Raider flags waving off the truck, what they talking about? Raider Nation dominating, only thing to talk about. Black shades, black tee, that's Raider Honcho, baby. East Coast energy, that's Raider Honcho, baby. Head coach.
Alright guys, get right into it. You already know the vibes, you already know what type of time I'm on. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, well damn, subscribe to the channel. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raider Honcho, and if you at me, get at me and I'm at you, I promise. Yeah, you asked for it, so I'm gonna give it to you. Y'all want a little bit of positivity? Y'all want me to look at the silver lining of things? Y'all want me to look at the bright side of things? Well, here it go. Because at all the midst of all this quarterback chaos, if you will, the new coaching staff, Fernando Mendoza this, Kirk Cousins that, I haven't really had time to sit back and talk about the defense much, which is my pride and joy, which is where I feel more comfortable at, is the defensive side of the ball. And you know, I've been looking at the DBs, and the DBs been struggling a little bit. It's the NFL. I know that's going to happen. I understand it. I accept that. I just explain what I'm seeing. That's all. But I've been sitting back here, and I've been looking more and more at the defense. I do have the All-22 film access now, so I'm just telling you right now, Third and Honcho is on the way this season. We will be doing full breakdowns of the film. Y'all come join me live, or I might even tape it, but it's going to be up there. You're going to see what I'm seeing, and you're going to see what I'm talking about, okay? You're going to see what I'm talking about, all right? But more and more I'm looking at it, the Raiders defense and Rob Leonard, I don't know how, but they got me feeling excited. Rob Leonard and his defensive scheme have got me feeling optimistic. And I know, take a picture, write it down, remember it, because you might not hear this type of stuff again, but I'm telling you, I'm very, very excited for what the Raiders defense potentially could be. Now, if they trash, I'm going to say they trash. But right now, I'm optimistic because the thing I'm seeing, although they are struggling in the preseason games and everybody's running all over us and doing all that kind of stuff, cool. But the people that are on the field and that's getting done to are way, in a way, worse than the people that's actually going to be there. From the defensive tackles to the linebackers to even some of the safety play. Those are not the guys that are going to run in this scheme. Now, we all know Rob Leonard is adopting a team that ran a 4-3. He's going to go to a 3-4. And I'm not that excited about a 3-4 in general. Like, I've run a 3-4 in my history of defense. And you got to have a dominant nose tackle who can two-gap. But essentially, every player on that front five is a two-gapper, right? Like, whether you're playing in the 4-eye or you're playing head-up, if you're the linebackers, everybody has to kind of be responsible for two gaps. That's just the way it goes when you're running a 30, all right? And that's the same as a 30 if it was a 3-3, 3-4, whatever it's going to be. A three-man front, a lot of people are two-gapping, right? So I never really liked it that much. I also do like the two-high safety look, but you can get that in a 4-2-5, which is my favorite defense. But the players that are going to be there are going to make the plays that these guys aren't making, right? And the thing that got me really excited about his defensive scheme when I seen it, not to mention that the Raiders ranked 25 last year, points allowed per game, so we can't fall out of the basement. It's got to be better than that. But his scheme is more about matchups and players. Like, you know, sometimes it's the X's and O's, and sometimes it's the Jimmys and Joes. And although the X's and O's part might not be there for me right now, the idea of playing a defense based on the Jimmys and Joes is what I like. Okay, I don't care about linebacker, free safety, defensive ends in terms of how they've been portrayed or executed in the past. I want players. I will put them wherever I see fit, and a 3-4 gives you the opportunity, the ability to move guys around who normally get stuck when you play a 4-3 defense, right? Because in a 4-3 defense, your defensive end is your defensive end. Well, in a 3-4 defense, that's now your outside backer that can walk up and be a stand-up defensive end, right? So now, as your outside backers, you mess around and got Max Crosby and Kuntz out there, and then in the middle of your linebacker core, you could have Kwity Paye and Nakobe Dean. That, to me, is very formidable. And what I'm seeing, and I'll show some of this on my screen, if I can. What I really liked is that while I'm watching these preseason games, even though it's vanilla at times, I'm able to see that Rob Leonard got some shit. Rob Leonard got some shit. I'll tell you right now, he got some shit. Now, if he can get the players that you need to execute this type of shit he got, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. His scheme is very fast. It's very versatile. It's a lot of pressure. I love that. The way I call my defense, and I tell anybody that hires me as a defensive coordinator, the way I call the defense, either our band is playing or their band is playing. It is big plays. Either we going to fuck you up or you gonna fuck us up. That's just the way I'm coaching it. I'm either applying pressure or feeling it, and I don't like to feel no pressure. Okay? And when I look at his defensive scheme, I can see that on the screen. Like, he's got guys that are on the strong side of the field at safety that on the snap of the ball are sprinting to the weak side of the field and playing in the flat. He's got guys up on the line of scrimmage, double mugged in the A-gaps, and they're dropping out and playing coverage. Now, I know to some of y'all this don't sound like shit. This sounds like regular stuff. But this is the regular stuff that Patrick Graham wasn't doing. Okay? He wasn't doing this type of shit. So, I like the defensive scheme that Rob Leonard has, and I think that he's the type of coach that's going to work with Kubiak. He was highly referred to Kubiak by some of the past people, and I do think that he's the type of defensive coordinator that knows exactly what he wants. He's coached defensive line. He's coached linebackers. Like, he's going to know what he needs for this defense to work, and I think that Clint Kubiak and the guys we have, Spytech, the guys we have in place, are going to get him the players he needs. I kind of felt like this was going to happen. If we can go back and look at what I was talking about pre-draft, I thought the Raiders would focus on one side of the ball this year and then work on the next side of the ball. You can't fix everything at once. So I did feel like they were going to address offense a little more. So when you go draft the running back, when you go draft the offensive lineman, when you go draft the quarterback, obviously #1 overall, you're working on getting that offense figured out. I do think in the years to come, there will be a shift to focus a little bit more on the defense, and you're going to get the pieces he needs. He's a young guy. He's feisty. He's fiery. He's a dog. I've watched him on some mic'd up stuff. I'm telling you, I finally had some time to sit back and kind of see what type of individual he is, what type of coach he is, what type of moxie he has, and I'm not going to lie to you. I'm excited about the potential of what this defense could be. The potential. Now, they got to go out there and execute it, but I will say, the guys that we're critiquing right now, that's just trash, those are not the guys that's going to be there on Sunday. The guys that they do have there that's going to be there on Sunday, if they can execute this defense, it's going to be tremendous for the Raiders, for the fans, for everybody who's been waiting for the Raiders to have a defense. We're going to start seeing the pieces come together. Now, I don't expect them to jump to be a top 5, top 10 defense. I don't know if we have the personnel to do that because you need a little bit of depth. But I do like that he has a certain style of defense, and he's bringing in people to fit that style of defense. And if they all comes together, the Raiders could have a really good defense. So there you go, Raider Nation. There goes some positivity for you. There goes some optimism. Get off my back, okay? Damn! Get down in the comments and let me know what you think. Are you excited about Rob Leonard? Are you excited about this defense? Do you think we can pull it off? Get down there in the comments and let me know. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raider Honcho. If you like the channel, subscribe to the channel, become a member of the channel for 99 cents. We got that all 22 film popping. Third and Honcho's coming live this fall. We got the Honcho Report coming live this fall. We got the Honcho Hotline coming this fall. We are back, baby. I tried to tell you, as always, for the Honcho out.